So my cat is fucking old. She's like 14 right now. So she's
Jesus.
like, she's up there. Yeah, I've heard they can live to 20 years, but I don't know. It's looking rough.
I thought 12 was like the limit for cats.
Well, apparently not, because she's still fucking kicking.
Okay.
So when we first moved into this new house, 'cause it's only been a couple weeks, she kept opening my door because it like the door frame was all messed up and it didn't close right. So she would just push her way in. And I guess she didn't like the new house because she would like never go downstairs to take a shit. Instead, she liked to go in my closet and take a shit. And I would like wake up in the morning, take a deep breath, and then immediately like throw up in my mouth. Like, what the fuck is that smell? I like get out of my bed and I'm like sniffing around, trying to figure out what this dank ass smell is. And I go to my closet and right there on the jacket that fell from my hanger, pile of little cat shit. I was so fucking pissed. So I told my mom, I was like, listen, this cat's out of control. It's opening my door, taking shits in my closet. Well, so I fucking claws my legs while I'm playing games. And so she gets door stops for the doors because we have to adjust all the door frames since the house is settled for a while and they're kind of out of whack.
Yeah.
I put the door stop in my door. Solid. I can barely move it. I fucking look up playing a game and my door is going like boop, 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 slowly opening more and fucking more. And I like looking on the side of my computer. There's my cat just strolling in, just moved the fucking door that I had a hard time moving. My cat, my like 10-pound cat. Sure enough, I fucking wake up and there's shit in my closet. Now I'm just fucking used to it every time I wake up. I'm like, oh, time to check for shit. Is it under the bed this time? Who knows?
It's a scavenger hunt. Every morning you get up, it's something that excites you,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm super excited. For sure, without a doubt. I'm hyped. I'm like, let's find this rancid ass shit.
That's funny as fuck. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another podcast. We got the homie Alaric here, Mr. Sky, as usual, our host. How you doing today, sir?
I am. Well, I was better before the cat shit, but I'm doing pretty all right.
Heard. We have our guest here, Grayson, my younger brother, the legend. How are you doing today, Grayson?
I'm pretty good.
Having fun in Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it's been all right.
All right.
Don't lie.
It has. I've been like some of the visual glitches with like bright lights. Just like I can't see anything. It's like the only downside.
No, for me, it was the enemies walking on the walls. No,
that's not sound all right.
No, the floating.
I haven't gotten that one yet.
So today we're kind of going to talk about pre-COVID, post-COVID, or present, and just kind of how COVID's kind of really affected us in our life, whether that's friends, family, school, work, just emotional, just kind of everything under the sun. So we're going to try to keep it as structured as possible, but it's a pretty broad topic, so I guarantee we'll get off topic here and there. Just hang tight with us. Yeah, absolutely. Just thought I'd give him a fair warning,
I think it goes without saying that we're going to get off topic. That seems to be our trademark.
Yeah, true.
Going off topic. Doesn't matter what the topic of the episode is. We'll talk about some random shit at some point.
Cat shit.
Shit.
In the middle of the conversation, it's like, so this cat shit. Right.
Yeah.
Stanky.
Look at it now. It's right there. As we're talking.
See her making another one.
She's getting ready. That's nasty. Okay, so I guess I'll start kind of talking about it a little bit.
Go for it.
So when COVID first started, before they started doing like quarantine and started affecting schools, things got a little weird because at work we were already kind of preparing for something to happen. We were getting ready, getting schedules ready and whatnot. And I was talking to my boss, and I was like, because this is when masks started like actually being used, when people started, or like when masks were starting to not be enforced but recommended. Like this can kind of help prevent COVID. I was talking to my boss and I was like, do you think we'll ever be like required to wear masks? You know, like I don't see how we'd be able to do that. You know, I feel like that would mess with me if I'm moving around talking wise. You know, I got to be a little louder. The mask is blocking. People can't. It's because I read lips. Like it's easy because with like the music going and whatnot, me looking at like people's lips while they're talking helps me really understand like what they need. But with those masks there, that's gone. Like I can't. So I got to like really listen, and then they can't see what I'm doing, so I got to speak up. But he was like, no, that'll never happen. I don't think it'll get that serious. This and that. And I was like, okay, cool. Literally like 6 days later, we get a message on Hot Schedules. All right, guys, we're enforcing the mask policy. You must wear your mask before entering the building. You must have it on at all times. Yada yada this, yada yada that. I was like, God damn it! Because at this point, I didn't even have a fucking mask. Like I had to work the next day. Yeah, it was hard to get one. You got like my mom started making them for us, and I had like a side hustle going for like a week straight of just selling her masks. She would do the work, and I would get the money, and we'd split it.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got to make your money somehow. I was about to be out of a job for a little bit.
Oh, you were? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, not out of a job, just not working as much, you know. So some people,
I got laid off at 2, so I feel
some
that
people
pain.
were definitely not as lucky as I. Grayson got to go on freaking vacation. That man didn't work for a while. He was just playing video games, dude.
They had no use for me. There were
You
no
coulda learned
tables to clean. Everyone wanted into the go. I never would have made it because I had no experience in that regard.
I don't know. They may have let you because I mean, there were different parts of the to go. You could do the food packaging, which you could have learned food. I know you're not really big on the food industry. You want to get more into like apparel and whatnot. And
Yeah.
Who doesn't,
still true. Actually, no,
I mean,
I'm not sure. I don't really want to do that.
I was only out for like 2 weeks, I would say. So it wasn't like super long, but it was.
What?
Was it?
I could have sworn. No, it was a solid month at least.
That break where we were just to go?
It was like that almost that entire summer. So
really?
So because I went up to Temple to see my buddy Owen for about a week in March around that spring break. You know how they extended the spring break an extra week. We came back and we worked like a week or so, if that. And that's when they enforced the like shutting everything down.
Yeah.
And then it didn't open back up till I want to say like June or July. If I'm not mistaken. It was, I would say, at least a solid month and a half, 2 months.
God damn.
It was a while.
I don't remember it very well. I remember the last day that I worked, like normally before they shut it down, there were like 7 tables in total, like all day.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
bad.
There was nothing going on.
Oh, it's crazy to think that people thought that was only gonna last a couple of weeks. I remember my boss before getting laid off at fucking Pizza Hut being like, yeah, it's only gonna last a couple of weeks. We'll be right back at it. Coming to work next week, like, hey, so you got to get the fuck out.
You got to find a new job. Good luck
This shit
to
looks
you.
pretty serious. 5.
I wonder if that was just them being like optimistic, or if they actually didn't believe that it'd take that long. You know,
People really didn't believe that it would take that long. I 100% stand by that. People really did not think it would take that long.
Yeah.
I was one of the people that thought it was going to be bad. I was like, oh no, like y'all are taking this shit way too lightly. If you don't think the government's going to go put the hammer down on shit because nobody wants to fucking be sanitary, like,
yeah,
y'all are stupid.
There's like 3 categories to it. There's the people that are like really worried about their like doomsday.
Almost
like,
too worried.
Yeah. And then there's the people that are like, oh, it's going to be like a week or so and then it'll all just go by. And then there's the people that are in the middle. They're like, oh, it's not going to be too bad. But like deep down, they know. They're just trying to have some like hope that it won't completely like ruin everything that's going on.
yeah.
It's like,
I feel like there's a 4th category there, the deniers.
oh yeah,
And then that shouldn't happen at all.
it's not real.
I was one of those people where, like, I thought it would take a while. I was kind of hoping it would take a while because I was like, man, I was enjoying Because I mean, we got an extra week of spring break, and then after that, we couldn't even go back to school. So I was still just doing school online, which I enjoy. And then with work, before that, I think I was working 30, 35 hours, 40 sometimes, plus full-time school. So like I was getting my ass beat. And then once the to-go thing came up, I worked 2 to 3 times a week, and sometimes I'd go in and get sent home, which actually pissed me off because, you know, I'm already going there, might as well work. But I was kind of hoping it was be like a somewhat of a vacation, you know, where you kind of work and then you don't really do much.
Like a staycation.
Yeah, just kind of like a breather, you know, just to like not be so stressed out about everything.
But how long that breather lasted is what made it bad.
Yeah.
Lasted a long fucking time. I feel like, because, you know, I got laid off immediately once shit started to hit the fan. And I got another job. Let's say I got laid off like April. I got another job at the end of June. And it was still like this. It was worse. It kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I kept thinking like, God damn, this is really never going to get better.
Yeah.
And it really didn't for like 4 months. I wouldn't say until it was last fall where shit started to become a little more like normal feeling. But it took a long time.
Yeah, it really did.
I can't believe that. It took forever.
It was, I don't know, man. It sucked.
Bad.
It was more than I asked for, 100%.
Working in COVID fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Still sucks to a degree. It's a full year and it still feels like not the same. Nothing in life feels the same with it anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the biggest thing that's hit me like now is school wise and like friend wise, you know. It's like we have some friends that don't want to hang out with us till they get the vaccine. And like I haven't seen certain individuals for months on months. And then like with school, like I'm still everything's online. Like right now, this semester, everything's asynchronous. So I do work when I want to do work, which is kind of weird because it's like I'm usually pretty good at like staying on top of stuff, but I just get so lazy because there's no deadline for, hey, you got to get on class here and listen to a lecture and whatnot. It's you do it when you want to, as long as you get the work in on time. So
I feel that. That was a struggle I had.
Yeah, it was
before I left school.
You had some classes like in lecture, like in person, right?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
but that only lasted like a couple weeks, and they started opening up to all online again. Like you had the choice. So it's lazy me. I was like, oh, I'm doing online, and I didn't fail, but like I totally dropped my grades a bit. That didn't help with my decision making when the tuition went up crazy.
Yeah,
like, I don't think I do this.
It's time to get the fuck out.
Yeah, but I'm sad because I went to a private school for media, and that's a lot of money I already put into it, and it was looking so good before COVID. Like I was like, man, this is gonna be a huge leap forward. But then once COVID hit, it was like a slow like realization, like holy shit, this is not happening the way I want it to.
Yeah,
and it just became like more depressing. Like shit's not gonna work out. Thankfully, shit's starting to look like it's gonna work out now, but it's a long time of the depression, the onset depression and shit from COVID is real.
Yeah,
I would definitely say that.
A lot of people have been put through the ringer with COVID, emotionally wise and whatnot. And being locked up, like the people that were very social and whatnot. Because I was never a very like a social individual. Like if someone invited me to go out,
did you really just take a sip of water in the middle of a sentence?
My throat was dry, bro. I'm feeling pressure, bro.
He's getting nervous.
Calm down. We're all friends here.
I gotta perform. No, but yeah. Now you made me figure out. I wasn't like, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't very social. I think me and Grace are kind of the same person. We just,
I was the opposite.
If it was up to party or stay home, I'd fucking stay home. You know, I would go parties every once in a while, like before COVID, but it wasn't like crazy. Like maybe once a week, if that, and it was just like one night, and then that was it. And I'd be back to work in school and at home playing video games and occasionally working out. That was my life.
Yeah, I was the opposite before COVID, but it was before COVID where I started to change, because before COVID I had moved to Georgia like 4 months before it happened. No, actually more than that, like 5 months. But before I moved to Georgia and I was in Texas before COVID, I was going out all the time. I love being a social person. But then once I moved to Georgia, didn't know anybody, I started to drop that. And then once COVID hit, it was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm just completely an introvert now.
Yeah.
It was like a really sudden shift. But I can't say that COVID has gotten rid of social ability entirely, because to me, playing games with people and talking in Discord all day and stuff, like it feels roughly the same. You're still talking to people. It's still very social.
I think the
It's
one
just
part
less,
that it,
like physical interaction.
yeah, that's what the one part is like looking at each other's face, like having those the reaction of someone like laughing. Yeah, I just want to stare at you all day, Scott.
Do it right now.
I am. That's the only thing I'm looking at on my screen right now. No,
Poor
but like
Grayson, not getting any face attention. I'll look at you, Grayson.
Grayson's just gonna look away. He's gonna minimize the screen right now. I don't want to look at anyone. No, but yeah, I just like, 'cause I at work, like I'm not always smiling, but when I'm having a conversation with someone, like what happens, like usually I'll have like a smile, or like my facial expressions change, and that's what I rely on a lot when like communicating with people. And like when you're on Discord, you don't have that face to face, you just have the communication. And I'm not known for my vocabulary, you know, especially when COVID hit, my vocabulary just kind of gone out the window. So those facial expressions and my hand movement, you know, jazz hands are gone. So
you talk with your hands?
Yeah, I talk with my hands way too much. That's a big thing.
My ex used to nag on me for that all the time. Stop talking with your hands. Like, what? Why is this a bad thing? I don't get it. I'm trying to explain to you how this is good. Like, you are crazy.
It's expression.
Yeah, it's.
Unless you're just a nutcracker talking, your arms don't move.
Oh god, I
at
didn't
all.
think about that. I feel like the physical interaction loss was definitely huge, especially for me. But I had already started that once I moved away. I didn't know anybody, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different. However, I am glad to it's starting to come back now, as COVID is for sure on the decline. And with vaccines rolling out, it's a little safer for everybody to be around other people. But I do wonder how long it's going to take for that to come back to a full circle and be normal again.
Yeah, I think it's even once COVID is. Like once the vaccines have fully rolled out to everyone, and like it's kind of like just like the flu. Like I'm not saying the flu isn't like a big thing; it does still kill people, but we don't think of it as huge, you know. I think we're probably never gonna get back to normal, you know. I think
there's never gonna be that normal. We're gonna have to.
It's changed.
I feel that. I wouldn't say it's all bad change. A lot of the remote work improvements and stuff have really opened up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, there's a lot of new like jobs and things that kind of came with it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It really showed that like some jobs you don't have to be in that person to person thing. You can do it online and it works out a lot easier. So
I'm gonna say more efficient even.
Yeah, exactly. So
there's definitely goods and bads.
It opened up a new world for people.
I would say that, well, I guess we can't really say post-COVID because it's not over. But present day in this COVID environment, a year from the start, I do enjoy seeing an end in sight in some way. Yeah. I mean, it's really on the accountability of the people, but it is nice to know that like there will be a slightly more normal time. And it honestly already kind of feels like it whenever I go out and stuff.
Yeah,
it's feeling a lot more like it was before, but we'll see. There's no way to know what's gonna really happen until it's happened.
Very, very, very true. Mm-hmm. Anyone else hearing that ringing?
What?
Yeah,
that might be my mini fridge.
Okay.
Here in South
That thing
Bend.
loud as fuck.
You freak, making some ice cubes in there? What the hell's going on, man?
You know I gotta have my ice cubes. Bro, I accidentally in my mini fridge, there is like a little freezer part of it. I don't know how it works, but it's like in the top of it, there's like a compartment with a flap. And you can stick like it's only like this big. You can stick a little bit of shit in there though. But I had like got a bunch of bottles of green tea, put them in like a pyramid on the shelf under it. I didn't realize that it had like frozen the bottles that were at the top of the pyramid. So I like take one out, and I don't know why it did this, but I opened the green tea bottle and like it exploded everywhere. Like I get that pressure was built up, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
God
Like it went everywhere. Now my carpet smells like green tea.
So like with my mini fridge now, like I'll have like a bottle of liquor up in the freezer compartment. But like before, I would just put like ice trays and whatnot, and like occasionally the water would spill.
They
but
never
like
froze for me.
The ice cubes?
Yeah, I don't mind. The ice cubes never froze, but my bottles under it did.
It had like that middle ground, like here's the freezer that doesn't work, but right here under it, this is where you want to keep the stuff you want to
make any
freeze.
fucking sense.
But like once a month, I'd have to go in there and like completely unplug it and let it just defrost because the amount of ice that would just build up there, and like it got so solid that you couldn't chip it away.
Oh
It
my
was such a
god!
pain in the ass.
Definitely don't have that problem. That's weird. Why there's so much condensation in your mini fridge?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how like the fucking like now the liquor bottles get like frozen to the fucking ice, so I can't get them out. Like, so I gotta fucking unplug it and then
Nice
fucking let it
message.
defrost, right? And stop drinking. You dumbass.
You don't need this liquor bottle. It's in the ice. Not for you.
Have a water bottle.
It's frozen. That's
Slushy
how you
time.
like it. It was slushy water, dude. I used to have people when I worked at Sonic ask for fucking slushy water. Like, can I get a slushy with nothing? Like, nothing? Just the water chips. What? Fucking go home, you weirdo.
You do that at your
Sacrifice
house.
a diet for one thing. Put some fucking like raspberry in that shit. Go the fuck home.
Or just get a fucking water. Like just
Yeah. So order a water. It's got to be cold and like a slushy, but it's got to taste like shit.
Yeah.
Got you.
No.
Happy
I
to help.
got you. I got you taken care of.
I'm spitting it for you. I know you like that shit.
Oh my gosh.
What was the question you originally asked that started this? We've already gone off topic. Like you predicted.
I was
I
about
was
to start
asking
asking
that.
about Sonic slushies.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's hear it.
Okay. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
What's your favorite either flavor or combination?
Oh, dude, that's a great
Slushy
question.
wise.
Talk about this for
Okay.
an hour.
Hold on, because I don't get many slushies when I go.
You're doing it wrong.
What?
You're doing it wrong.
What do you get like?
I don't usually go to Sonic. Like when I go,
that's
I just get, like, a
understandable.
sweet tea with like my food, and that's on occasion if I ever go.
Oh my god.
I know.
You don't get like limeades or anything like that.
The only reason I ever get limeades is to put liquor in them. So not
Damn.
not that
Okay.
often.
Well, it's not that uncommon from pretty much everybody else that went there to get them. Hell, they wouldn't even fucking wait. They would just pour the fucking vodka from the brown paper bag into their slushy. Like really?
They
They
hand you the liquor
kids
to
in
do
the
it
back
yourself.
seat.
They're
Like the kid in the back seat, they're pouring vodka into a blue coconut slush. I'm like,
Just get a bunch of those
I
little
fucking-
shooters from like Specs. just
Yeah,
a bunch of them
airport
just,
shooters.
Yeah.
open the glove box and pull one out.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Favorite flavor though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I like so many of them because I work there, so I tried like everything.
Oh, what is ocean water?
Okay, that's blue coconut and Sprite.
Okay, that's
It's
like
pretty
the only
good.
thing
Fancy.
that I've ever had
It's
there.
good.
And I think it's just like a soda kind of, right? Not like a slushy.
Yeah.
Wise. Okay.
Well, you can get it as a slushy, but yeah, it's just a soda. Because we do like soda slushies. We just take some syrup from the soda machine and put it in.
You
Heard.
My favorite slushie is frozen blue raspberry lemonade. That is the
Frozen
shit right
blue
there. You put
raspberry
some
lemonade.
vodka in that thing. Oh my god.
Dude,
Whew.
me and you are alcoholics. Jesus Christ.
Hey, if I'm gonna be drinking something that's bad for me, might as well make it worse.
Might as well go. Yeah, might as well go
Yeah.
the full 100 yards.
Looking back. What about
Oh
you,
my
Grayson?
gosh.
I haven't had it in a while because Sonic is normally out of the flavoring, but like watermelon limeades
Oh
or
yeah,
like the
True.
slush version, they're
It's
always out of it, and it sucks because I don't know, I don't remember when I started trying it, but I remember I like really liked it, and then at a
that
certain
was
point they stopped having the watermelon.
isn't watermelon like an in-season thing with them? So like
I,
there's a certain
it
time
was.
period of when they
yeah,
start doing it like crazy.
but
Yeah,
it's
well, we
just
had a lot
been
of seasonal flavors.
it's
Yeah.
just been like continuous. Like they never have it.
Okay,
You get
so
sad every time you go now.
Yeah,
No
I'm like, damn,
watermelon.
no watermelon.
to kind of get
Those-
back on topic while staying off topic, Sky,
Hang on, we haven't talked
you're-
about the milkshakes yet.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna go to a Sonic
I'm
fucking
just kidding.
podcast, bro.
Go to what you were saying.
So like when COVID hit and like people couldn't go sit down and like have a drink with their meal and whatnot when they ordered to go, a lot of places started like putting in where you could come in and get like I know Taco Cabana's a big one. You come in, you get the margarita, like the flavoring, but it
Separate.
didn't have the liquor in it, and then you have the separate of the little shooter or like the 300 milliliter or whatnot that they sell with it. The I want to know if we'll put Taco Cabana as the example since I already have, but do you think they got more revenue from like the actual liquor or the food once that started going down?
I don't know, because you would think the food, because most people probably just have liquor at their house.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was okay, so this is a weird situation. If I'm in the passenger seat of someone's car, I'm going with them to Taco Cabana, and I'm already messed up. I could definitely see myself being like, I'm gonna get that to go margarita. Like, I wonder how many other people did that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that to go margarita is sounding spicy right
It
now.
sounded hella good right now. I don't know. That was something that I always thought about.
Because they did that at Aspen for a little while.
Yeah, because that's when we started like pushing wine bottles, and then we did the margaritas too, and a lot of people want to know.
That's when most of our like income was from to go. They were
Yeah.
like, oh, we should start giving them like alcohol
Start giving
now.
alcohol.
Like-
We were actually pretty late on it too. Like
Yeah.
other places have been doing it for like weeks in advance, and we were like, "Fuck it, we should try it." And then at that point, that's when shit started fucking opening back up, and there was no point.
Mhm.
I feel like a sensible person wouldn't do that though, because you can definitely way more expensive than need to be. When you're already going home with the food, you might as well stop by Specs.
Yeah, but I don't think Specs was like open. I think it was one of those
Oh.
where you couldn't go inside and like, oh, what do I want? That's because I think that's when they started pushing all their like apps and whatnot. I mean, you could still like pull up and do like the whole they bring it out to
Curbside.
you.
It-
But I mean, at that point, you could already just go over to like you're already going to eat somewhere. Might as well get the liquor while you're there. You know, most
Mhm.
people weren't. Some people, I
'Cause,
should say, weren't worried about price wise.
Also, like bars were closed for a while, so people couldn't like go out and drink. They had to either like go pick it up somewhere or just hope that they had something at home because they couldn't like go out and like a social setting and drink because all the bars were closed for a little while.
Yeah.
That's true. This might just be my prematurely alcoholic ass talking, but I wouldn't want to go to Taco Cabana and only have like one margarita. But I'm sure as hell not about to spend like the money for 4.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might just be me talking. I feel like it's a personal thing. Like, it depends person to person.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
like to. I wanted to, because I've never gotten one from like Taco Cabana, so I don't know price wise of like how they were selling that.
I imagine it's not cheap.
I don't know, because a lot of people were getting it. And, like a lot of people, whereas in people that like I worked with, where most of us didn't have a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
They fucking get one every fucking night, you know. They were 21. They could have gone to, like you said, Specs and just get a bottle and make it themselves. Some of them were fucking bartenders like me. Like, they know how to make margaritas, and we can make it taste good and not be expensive. And we can do it to where, like, for them, say like $8 for a margarita, we could do with $8, we can make fucking 10 margaritas, you know? So
Yeah.
I just,
I don't know.
I
Just
think
depends
it
on
was-
how much you're willing to spend.
Yeah, I think the lazy factor kicked in a lot too.
That too.
Like, most people are like,
I know a
"Fuck
lot
it,
about
I'll-"
that.
Same. Hella fucking same. That's why shots are my best friend. They're easy. You don't have to mix them with anything.
Mhm.
It might not be as bad as you yet, but I'm on the way. I'm sure living together is not going to help.
Honestly,
I have a sinking feeling in my stomach that we will be enjoyers of the
see,
alcohol.
I think we could be mature enough to not do shots and more of be creative with our alcohol intake and make new shit all the time. Because that's
does that
stuff like
change
that
anything?
excites-
I don't know.
Okay,
It's
it's
still,
better
gives
than
you
it's still
more
the same
options.
thing.
So do
makes
we
it
want to
sound
make a new
cooler.
drink or just take like 4 shots and just get the same wasted right now? Like, you know, we could fucking
Yeah.
make those drinks and not get as fucked up, or I don't know. I've gotten to the point where like I would say I drink once a week, maybe twice if that. And I don't know, the last time 2 nights ago I had fucking green teas and I had 2 drinks and they weren't normal. Like I would say I put about 2 to 3 ounces of Jameson in each one, and like an ounce
Okay.
of peach schnapps. So it was a decent amount, but I only had 2 or 3 drinks. And I think at like
And how many
5
shots
o'clock-
would you have on the side?
I didn't have any shots. I know I talked about
Oh.
having shots. And I don't
We're
know
talking
why I
about
always
different
talk
nights.
about shots. No. It was that night that I was, because I think I said,
Oh.
yeah, I'm on 9 shots right now.
You said you
When
were
I
on.
start
You said you
drinking-
were on 8 shots and 4 green teas, which
No,
has
I
like
had-
2 shots in it each. And you
No,
were talking
I
about how
had-
you weren't drunk, and I was like, how?
When I start drinking, my one drink will equal like 20 shots. I don't know why. It's just when I start drinking,
Yeah.
I start saying that. But
You
I
should have been
literally-
fucking passed out,
Yeah,
blackout
exactly.
drunk at that point.
But the thing was, like, because when you were telling me, like, you should be drunk by now, or you're drunk, I was like, no, because, like, I felt like my sentences were, like, decent. Like, I wasn't slurring too much. And, like, I was able to fucking still top frag and siege, you know? If I was drunk, I don't even think I could get into it. Yeah, back off, dog.
I need to
Watch
flex here.
out. When you get pulled over now, they make you play Siege to see if you're sober or not,
Yeah.
instead of doing the sobriety test.
Go positive and you can go.
You can
Got it. I've been
The-
practicing.
But yeah, I at like fucking, because I don't know what time we got off. I think it was like 3 or 4. And I remember I was like,
Something like that.
I went and like brushed my teeth, and then I came and laid down, and next thing I knew, I was in the toilet throwing up for like an hour.
Oh,
But
You
doesn't
did
it
not
didn't make
say that part.
sense? Yeah, no, it didn't make sense because like I don't want to say I drink a lot, but like I've drank more than what I had that night and haven't got sick. And I was on like a full stomach, like my stomach didn't bother me at all. But like the second I laid down, within like an hour or so, like I was at the toilet, and just that whole next day, my stomach was just fucked up. And then the day after, like my stomach was still a little messed up. And it wasn't like a hungover feeling. I wonder, like if it was the stuff that I ate or what it was, but it was miserable. So like I'm kind of gotten to the point where I don't want to get like fucked up like that. Like occasionally it's fun, but it's the punishment after is not something to strive for, you know.
yeah, most people don't. Most people don't look forward to the hangover unless you're fucking weird.
The cons outweigh the pros is what I'm trying to say here. You know, the day after is much more miserable than the fun I had the night before.
I don't know. I don't get hangovers, so I can't even say that. I've really like never gotten an actual hangover. Body works that shit out, which is not a good sign. It's not a good thing.
I mean, it could.
I should definitely be deterred from not drinking so much.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that I can filter out alcohol pretty fast is not good.
It's not a good thing.
No.
That's
I just got that.
definitely not a good
I got that liver 2.0. It's working hard. Aren't you, buddy?
Oh,
Yes,
man.
you are.
You keep doing good, buddy. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Grayson,
So
you
how-
got any? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, how can we wrap this up with COVID, or how can we tie this into COVID? 'Cause-
I don't know. I think once again we're the off-topic group here. You know,
Okay, I got new. Have your. Oh, I'm sorry, Grayson. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
I want to hear you have to say.
I was just gonna say this has turned into like a miscellaneous podcast. It's been on like 3 or 4 different topics.
Well, in that case, what's your favorite Sonic milkshake flavor?
Fuck. God damn it, man.
We're already fucking off the rails. Let's keep going.
Right, vanilla ice cream with you do a little what am I thinking of? Little hot fudge. I put a little. I guess I do chocolate sauce.
Hot fudge chocolate shake. They do hot fudge there.
Yeah, but if you do it within the milkshake, it melts it too fast. So I tell them to do like chocolate sauce instead, so it doesn't melt it as fast, and then cookie dough bits mixed in.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, I want to. There's a Sonic right next to me. I'm like, milkshake sounds good.
It's only 11:20. You got time.
I already set on the ADT alarms. I'm not fucking going.
Got to sneak out through the chimney, bro.
Nah.
Oh,
I was thinking, like, could I? Like, hell no. My upper body strength's not there yet. Nah, I'm pulling my ass through the fucking chimney just to find out there's some tiny ass vent. I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I'll just wait up here. It's going to lose 100 pounds. Grayson, what is your go-to shake?
I've never really been a big milkshake guy, but if I had to go with something, I would definitely go with what Riley was describing.
Yeah, mine's not a
some,
milkshake.
Like,
mine's just a
caramel into it.
Because I've never really gotten a milkshake from there. I've gotten milkshakes from
like Wendy's. And
yeah,
For that Whataburger Dr. Pepper shake is fucking on fire.
Never had that.
I had that the other night. That was.
I love Dr. Pepper, but I've never had that.
It's pretty good. Y'all are missing out because what y'all need to be getting at Sonic. This is to everybody watching. You need to be getting that coconut cream pie shake. Oh my god, it's like fucking sex in your mouth. It is
Coconut,
but in a good way. Like it is
with a name like
sex
that.
in your mouth isn't a good
makes sense.
way. I'm a little confused there.
Well, we'll go into that later.
We'll be doing sex ed on our next podcast.
Let's just say there's only a few things that can be in your mouth, and depending on how you roll, one of those you might not like.
Fair.
So it's the good way, not the. I don't know how to put this without offending anybody, so I'm not going to say it. You know that movie Sausage Party? It's like that. Not the good way.
Okay. I'm gonna stop talking. There's
a schlong in your mouth, Riley. You don't like it.
That's why I was saying let's stop talking. So we didn't get to this point right here.
I used a family-friendly word.
I think schlong still isn't family-friendly.
The Johnson and Johnsons, Riley. They're coming. But coconut
that'll
cream
be the
pie,
end of our podcast tonight, guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. This will be the last video ever.
Forever demonetized.
Yeah.
The coconut cream pie, dude, is like every flavor you could ever want, man. And a banana cream pie. Oh, that shit's got me. You know what? We're gonna fucking one of these vlog days we do, which I'll talk about more at the end episode, by the way. We are gonna go to a Sonic.
We're doing a
we're gonna try some milkshakes. Fuck no, that stuff is so gross. I might like to eat, but even I think it's.
It is disgusting. It sounds nasty. And I'm agreeing with you, but that is what it is called. Is a mukbang.
Because you keep saying it's just eating food on camera, but every time I look up fucking mukbang, it's always some gross motherfucker with a platter of food the size of a table in front of them.
I don't know what mukbangs you're fucking okay. They get a lot of food because they try different things.
They ate the whole fucking thing.
Okay, well that's just because they're hungry. I don't know what you want from me.
Too.
I'm not gonna say the name. But damn,
yeah.
That's gross. I think us doing a vlog, like going to explore some abandoned asylum, and then coming back and getting milkshakes and drinking it, is not a mukbang.
Why not get milkshakes before?
Okay, then
because you're gonna need something happy after that.
we got to name what this is gonna be called, because I guarantee you, it's not just gonna be a one video thing. Because I love food. I know you love food. Grayson loves food. We're going to be going to different places, getting a bunch of fucking shit and chowing down. And we got to call it something. It's not going to be a mukbang. We got to put something in the title. What is it going to be?
Taste test.
Taste test.
Okay. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep talking about it. This will not be the final.
Look, that's gonna be when the physical podcast happens. I don't even think that's gonna be vlogs really, but on the physical podcast, I do want to do taste tests of like shit.
Yeah, I want to do some like cooking stuff. I think that'll be fun. Making some drinks, stuff like that while we're
Only if I don't know if we get fucking in trouble for this, but only if you wear an apron with your ass hanging out. You know what? I'll make you wear pants, but I'll get like one of those fake asses and like, put
pants.
it on you.
Thank you for
I'm the
making me wear
leader
my
here.
pants.
You will wear your pants.
Thank you for
I am the
telling me that I
captain
can wear
now.
I'm the captain now. Put on your pants.
Oh my gosh. Grace,
I'm gonna get you an
Assless
apron that has like a
reindeer
assless
outfit.
chaps.
Assless chaps and an apron.
No, I'll wear that. Grace could wear his reindeer outfit.
Fuck no.
You know what? That's going in the prank ideas. Walking around La Cantera in that reindeer outfit.
Mm-mm. You get
bro,
arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get
For
arrested for
indecency.
public indecency.
You could put underwear on.
It's still public indecency.
We'll see. Can you bail me out?
Unless you put on
So
like
I'm gonna
a.
make you stay in there and think about what you did.
You could.
Oh, that's a great idea. We could do a sumo wrestling in the middle of public, like at a park. We could dress up like sumo. Fucking. Never mind. Grace, what were you gonna say? This is way up. This
The
is too
only
off
way to
topic.
do the reindeer thing would to be like get like a skin colored morph suit. That would be the only way that it would be like,
That's not a bad idea,
okay.
actually.
and you don't have to like wear the actual top part. You can keep that off if you want people to know who you are.
That's not a bad idea. We'll write it down on the list. Sexy dancing in the reindeer suit.
Y'all are talking a lot about like fights and shit in public. So if we could get like enough people.
Whoa. This is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
Sky.
you-
He's doing some
Who
Fight
was
Club
talking
shit
about,
right now, dog.
Who was talking about getting knocked out at La Cantera? Like, what was that?
Okay, that was an idea
That's-
that an individual came up with. That was a part of it. That was not me.
That's kind of
That was my idea.
okay. He's okay. Well, I have
yeah. Don't
idea
drag
that
me down
could-
in this fighting ideas.
I have an idea that may spark your interest. That involves morph suits. We could get like 3 or 4 people in like the same colored morph suits just to like run up on some dude, not some random dude. I'm talking
But
like
someone
someone
we know.
that we know that's in on it,
Yeah.
and just like get their ass beat, and then
But like Sky
the
was
dudes just
saying,
run away.
in Texas,
funny.
you know, people with their concealed carries and whatnot pulling
Oh,
their weapons out may be a little risky. So
Okay, if you see 3 guys in a morph suit, you'd have to know something's going on. You'd have to be the dumbest motherfucker to not know something's going on.
maybe there are some dumb motherfuckers in this world. So
I was thinking one thing we could do. Actually, never mind. I'll save it.
yeah, we can't give all of our ideas up.
Yeah, I don't want people to take. It is approaching the end of our time here today, though.
Let's Grace, you
I
want to say anything? I know we've kind of come
Yeah.
up with everything to say today. You want
Oh,
to add anything
here.
about COVID or Sonic or
COVID more specific.
yeah, COVID more, but if you
oh,
whatever you
I have
want.
something from back from the beginning when you were talking about like first adjusting to having to wearing masks and how you're like, oh, I have to like speak louder.
Yeah.
Do you think that will affect people in the future when masks aren't a thing? If they're gonna like end up like talking too loud, or you think they're just
I think
gonna be able to adjust?
I think it's like
to
a
it,
like
you
a
know?
nightclub thing. I think like once you go to like I know you haven't been.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining people fucking shouting at each other. Billy! Burger! Read my lips.
But I think like it's gonna be like if you've ever gone to like a concert or something, like it's pretty loud, people are screaming this and that. And then once you leave, you still have that same being kind of loud, and you'll adjust pretty quickly to it. So I think it'll be the same thing. Everyone will kind of adjust pretty quickly.
I think it's a little different. Usually after a concert or something, I'm just hyped. That's why I'm talking loud. Not because I'm readjusting. I don't think anybody's that hyped about not wearing a mask. They're like, fuck yeah, burger, fries,
burger.
Am I talking too loud? I can't
Bad
tell.
analogy. I was trying though. Bad analogy. Oh my god.
I do think the adjustment period is going to be long, because when you have a long period of change already, it should merit another long period of change afterwards, probably, because people have already adjusted to COVID life. You kind of have to adjust back. I find that myself, like having to adjust back a little bit. Of course, I'm not like doing anything dramatic right now because it's still a thing, but
Yeah.
adjustments will be made. I think gradually is the best way to do it. But if you're Greg Abbott,
Just
nah,
going into the Shark Tank and
just
see what
fucking
happens.
right now.
jump in the deep end. It's cold as fuck. Who cares? Get the fuck in there. We're not political here.
No politics.
Just political jokes. Like, for instance, I'll make fun of somebody else, the opposite of Greg Abbott. Joe Biden looks old as fuck. That's all I have.
That's all you got.
That's all I have. It's an old motherfucker. Damn.
I'd say stairs are one of his many enemies.
Imagine somebody made a video game of Joe Biden, like the final boss is like fucking stairs with that stair lift. Like you have to take the stair lift up to get to the final boss, but then boom, the stair lift breaks and the fucking arms come out of the stairs. Carry itself up.
This is the final boss.
There was this game that I had on my phone that was it was like a walking game, and you weren't supposed to step, like you were on a sidewalk and you weren't supposed to step on like the cracks, and the way that things like walk, it looks like,
I think I've seen that.
I forget what it's called, but I imagine that's how Joe walks, like the way they like. It's, I don't know. It's just,
that's just his style. Fuck, I can't see
it's his
shit.
style.
He's got that swagger.
He's got an exaggerated swagger. No, he's just blind as fuck.
He just can't fucking see.
Funny. What are we at time wise, guy?
We are at our time.
Heard.
Before we wrap things up, I just want to say, yes, we did mention vlogs because starting probably next week, I don't know, it depends on things, maybe even into this week, we will be recording vlogs.
There will not be a schedule for them, I will say. I think with the podcast stuff, we're not even keeping schedules on podcasts right now.
We're fucking up the schedule.
It's kind of whatever.
We're just gonna, whenever we can get together and film whatever feels best for us, we're gonna do. So don't hold us to any standards. We're not the best at that.
Please don't make me cry in the comments about it being late. But we will be doing physical podcasts of things like pranks and games, challenges, and also just going out doing things, and eventually doing trips and stuff. So expect that in the near future to any of you consistent viewers.
And all that will be under the few. All that will be under the same channel that is these podcasts are gonna be
pending name. I don't know.
Yeah,
the name may change,
but
anymore. It'll probably still be. It'll still be the channel itself, though.
Exactly.
So make sure to subscribe, so you know,
and hit the like button.
This is true.
And if you're not Ramy, please leave a comment. If I see another fucking comment that says "sick," I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Sick.
We're gonna block him from all comments.
Exactly.
Any closing remarks, Grayson, that you wanna let the world know?
You kind of already gave it.
Just happy to be here.
That's right. I'm
here
happy
so I don't
to
get
be
fined,
getting
right?
a coconut cream pie shake later.
I'll
Wait,
definitely try it.
Oh no, I'm gonna make you try it. You don't understand. You have to
Okay,
fucking know.
this All right.
in a completely non-threatening manner, you two motherfuckers are drinking the coconut cream
I'm
pie
allergic
shake.
to coconut, so I can't.
I don't give a fuck. You better have an EpiPen ready.
Gotta get the EpiPen in my leg while I drink it.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Have a good night, guys. Peace.